Hello, and welcome to the Weekly Scroll Podcast. My name is Ryan.
And Va made the desert to test the faithful. Now you guys.
Hey, what's up? I'm Leo. I'm a writer and illustrator, and I created Vaults of Vaarn, which we're going to be playing a bit more of.
Chris, I lurk on the role-playing game internet, mostly. And I made a game called Offworlders a long time ago.
There we go.
It's real good. It's real good.
It is.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I don't, once again, don't remember what episode number it was. Well, we did look at it. Or the numbers of Vaarn, but we did look at that too. But today, obviously, once again, for those in podcast land, if you're hearing other voices and those watching on the YouTubes, if you're seeing us, we're not doing a review episode. We are doing an AP. We're doing part 2 of our one-shot for Vaults of Vaarn 2E here with the same fellows we had last time. And we just want to make sure this actually records and we have a VOD for it, and that would be great. And no one will get that but Hunter. Yeah, so we're here. We're doing Vaults of Vaarn 2E. Leo, thank you again for coming back. Chris, thank you for coming back. I know it's early for you guys, but you know, excited to get back with Mini Moons, Surat, and Sai. And Leo, we have a cover for Vaults of Vaarn 2E now.
Oh yeah, let's get hype. Yeah. No, I was gonna keep it like more under wraps, and then I was so excited about it that I posted it on Reddit, and it got quite a bit of attention, which is really nice. Yeah. I assume people can see that possibly, but sick.
Yeah, they are. It is up next to me. It is gorgeous. I love the dark blues, the reds. Like, just, I mean, if you've read Vaarn, you understand why it's blue and red. It makes sense. But it is a wonderful, wonderful piece. Very excited.
It's very Vaarn, you know?
Yeah.
It feels incredibly Vaarn.
Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to, I think I'm always trying to like analyze my, not my weaknesses exactly, but I felt like a lot of the art that I've done for the setting so far was like single characters or stuff. And I wanted to push myself and do more of like a big vista, because I think it's, the fantasy for me is a lot about like big open spaces and that.
Yeah.
Obviously the kind of Mobius, like he's always doing these huge like landscapes. So this is kind of my try at doing that, basically.
Very cool.
Very cool. Very excited. Trying to remember what happened last time here on the show. But Vaults of Vaarn 2E, for those that don't know Vaults of Vaarn, we talked about it a bunch before our last episode. Our last whatever episode, part 1 of Vaults of Vaarn. Go check it out wherever you check out media. So we got a lot of information about Vaults of Vaarn 2E. But before this starts, Vaults of Vaarn 2E is going to be coming to crowdfunding. Which one and where? Which one and when is that going to be happening?
Yeah, sure. So it's very soon now. It's going to be on BackerKit. And it's coming on the 29th of July. That's the plan anyway. So we're just under 30 days away. I am like the coyote laying train tracks down as the train like drives. But I'm pretty sure everything's going to be ready in like 29 days. And I'm really excited about the campaign. Let's go.
29 days, 1 hour, 47 minutes, and 44 seconds.
Yeah, they really give you a precise number every time.
They love to cause anxiety with that countdown. You know, it's like,
I remember when that was like 100 days, and I was like, it's fine. I got so much time to like, talk to everybody involved in the logistics chain and like make sure it all works. But yeah, no, it's soon. Yeah.
You can go follow the BackerKit right now.
Yeah,
we'll make sure the links are down in the show notes. I think that's what they're called. And maybe we can get Hunter to drop that in chat too for anyone that pops in.
Doing it right
pin
now.
that to the top. But today we're going to be doing part 2 of the one shot. So Leo, maybe in the chat.
I said it to you as well, just so you can put it in the description later.
Got it. So we're doing part 2. Just kick us off. How do you want to? It's your stream now.
Okay, awesome. Should we? I guess should we do like a super quick what I usually just like a super quick recap of what happened as far as I remember, and then if there's any And then I think there's one point of like rules change that I've made that I wanted to talk about, and I shouldn't take very long. And it's to your benefit. And then we'll just get back into it. So yeah, you guys, you are the Vault Raiders. You're kind of exploring these like science fantasy kind of buried, facilities or whatever it is, in search of exotica, which are these kind of like science fantasy treasures. And you've delved down into the vault. I think we explored 4 rooms last time. You met some strange humans, we think, who kind of acted like beasts and did not attack you. You met some other kind of like corpse-like creatures with wires coming out of them, which very much did attack you and tried to mind control Sai the Aardvark into killing you guys, but it didn't work. You found an item of exotica, which, as you may remember, was a kind of like sort of universal ration thing. It's like this full heal if you choose to use it. It's like an overheal, basically.
Yeah, the God bread.
The God bread, that's the one. Yeah, I knew there's something we called it. And then you went kind of back on yourselves via a room with a hallway with a laser trap in it, which severely damaged Many Moons. Happily, he had some synth parts like in his inventory, so he's like fixed himself up, and it's back in action -2 synth parts basically. And I think when we left you guys were basically back in the kind of the room, which I'll describe in a second, but where you initially found the kind of beast-like people with the kind of water source. And about the one rules change. So I'm always like, this game's still in development, so I'll just very quickly. There was a rule where notably Many Moons had quite an unlucky run, and you broke your only weapon by rolling a 1 on the attack roll. And I'm always like, my philosophy is I don't mind like screwing people over, and I'm fine with being a harsh GM if it's like telegraphed or whatever. And there was a reason that I wrote that, because this game's kind of about scavenging and like stuff. So I thought like if there's a churn of like weapons like breaking and stuff, that kind of felt to me like it made sense. But on the other hand, I felt like it kind of felt bad and like very punishing in play, particularly because you're like low-level characters. And I was kind of thinking like, well, where are they even going to get other weapons from? Because like this is all procedurally done as well, and I wasn't really sure. Like I was like, I don't know if there's any coming up specifically. And I also kind of felt like it felt like a big hit to like character effectiveness with kind of no counterplay really. So my ruling on this going forward is going to be a little bit different, which is the natural ones and attack rolls are either you become disarmed with the melee weapon or the gun or whatever jams. And that will be fixable, but you'll have to take action within like the combat to like fix this. Cool. And I think that's still punishing, because like using up an action to try and get the gun back or whatever that still sucks. That still could kill you pretty easily. But long term, I think it's not going to like affect your combat capacity. And I think I'm going to keep the breaking on a 1 for some of the more like advanced or like interesting weapons you can generate, because it kind of feels to me like if they're using like hypergeometric like crystal arrays to like do stuff, maybe that can break a bit more easily, right?
Yeah, I like that idea. I mean, I think it's kind of hard to always walk that line between like a lot of us on this show, especially, love a brutal game. But yeah, you want it to still be. You don't want to make your player characters like so ineffective if they, get into that situation. But
yeah, I'm in 2 minds, but I think for me that moment I was like that kind of sucked like a little bit in a way that I wasn't super fond of. So I think my ruling for now, and we're going to play a test like this, is your broken razor disc is suddenly it's no longer broken, so it's a d6 damage again. And from now on, natural ones during combat rolls will be situationally appropriate, but it will be a fumble, like you become disarmed or the gun jams and it's going to need attention or something like that. But it's not just like the weapon's like completely unusable and like fuck you,
I don't know.
I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I kind of like the brutal part, like I know, just don't read YouTube comments. So
yeah.
Oh, I don't. It was just something I was thinking about myself.
Yeah. No, I like it. I think that makes a lot of sense for like basic weapons that like your like starter basic thing make it more difficult, but for stuff that like you find that's not crucial, I think that sounds great. I think that's a good balance.
Yeah, your starter basic thing, like your giant explosive railgun.
Yeah, you're just
super like like low level stuff.
So
Unbreakable.
I'm gonna say the railgun is an advanced weapon, so that I think that may not be immune to this, but I definitely think basic weapons like slings and like swords and stuff like that, it feels a little goofy if they're like
advanced weapons breaking on one. I think is a really great way also to like control how powerful that gets. Because I feel like once you start stacking advanced weapons, which might happen with like a long,
you absolutely can do that. And they're gonna get goofy.
You need a way to like kind of throttle down on that.
Yeah, that's my thinking at the moment. Is like that might be the downside of the more advanced weapons you can generate. Is they're more prone to like more prone to breaking and stuff.
It's ancient tech, so
Yeah, that's the thought. Like it makes a lot more sense to me that way. But anyway, I thought I'd talk about that on stream because, like I said, it's still in development, and I'm always like trying to find the points that I'm not quite happy with. So anyway, here we go.
Yeah, perfect. So
I'll take it. I get my arm back.
Woo-hoo. Yeah,
you have an arm and a weapon. It's like look at you, Ryan.
I'm just giving out freebies.
I'm gonna take it. He's not doing great, so I'll take everything we get. Look at my little guy. Look at my little guy. He's got a little finger syringe. No,
he had a finger syringe.
Yeah, you were doing the map. Next time, take a picture and just put it in Discord.
I usually do, and I save it in my phone so I can just redraw it later. I don't know what I did with it.
I took a picture of all my Post-it notes, but then in case I lost them, but then I found them.
Yeah. Real quick, Leo, would you mind just describing the path we've already taken just so I can draw it out real quick?
No, not at all. Okay, so you have the entrance room that had some like broken memory crystal that connects via the south east to a room with the water. It's like a water source, like the dripping water and some kind of plants growing there.
Gotcha.
So that's where you are currently. From there, you went due north and you found the room with the kind of corpse wire things in.
Remember that, yeah.
Yeah. From that room, you went to, again, you went kind of southeast and you found the room with the god bread in it. And there was a route to the southeast again that you didn't take, so you don't know where that one leads yet, just to make your map like as
perfect
complete to the stuff that you've seen as possible. But you guys elected to go southwest instead through the corridor that had the laser trap in, and you ended up back in the kind of with the water room, basically.
Yeah, our second room. All right, perfect.
Yeah, and the water room has another southwesterly exit that you haven't explored yet, so that goes to somewhere unknown. And that's all the map that you know at the moment.
Perfect.
The water room has the like naked people like bent over drinking the water.
That's where they were there. That when you came back, they were gone, so they don't seem to hang out there all the time. But there are obviously you can see there's tracks and stuff where they obviously drink here, but they're not here at the moment.
Sai, you should drink some of that water.
What's that?
I said, Sai, you should drink some of that water.
I was thinking about it. I want to squat over the water and like at least give it does it look just like clear, clean water?
Yeah, absolutely. Don't need to roll for this. This stuff looks totally drinkable. Yeah, like obviously there's some salt in it and stuff, but it seems like you could definitely drink this or fill containers with it if you wanted to.
Good to know.
As a reminder, the way like healing works in this is you can have like a short rest with a ration of water or food, and if you're a biological character, that heals DA and your con score of like hit points. But it takes like a dungeon turn basically. So if you do it while you're hanging around, like there might be an encounter. We don't know.
Did we hang out for a second while Ryan was fixing himself?
Canonically, you guys left the dungeon briefly to do that.
All right, can I have done a brief rest?
Absolutely, yeah. I think you're like 1 HP down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm full again.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that.
Thematically, during our brief rest, I told you guys the classic story of the clever desert mouse and the greedy desert hawk, and how the mouse used its mind and ability to hide to escape the desert hawk, and the story went nowhere. And it was a parable, but you're not really sure what the point of it was. So
you guys loved the parable.
Yeah,
Great story.
Yeah.
So here's canonically, I can't read my own fucking writing, so I remember part of my character, but I don't know what that says, and I don't know what that says. So I should write better. But someone did say, I was trying to say last time what my face looked like, and it's literally the character named Face, from Nick Jr. If I don't think some of you might be old enough for that. Hunter, I think it might be behind you.
Oh, I remember Face.
Oh, it's Face.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's Face. It's literally just Face. It happens to just be a face.
Perfect. Okay, so we have a couple of different rooms that we can go through. We have a couple different ways we can go. From here, we do have that southwest exit we haven't explored. There's also, I believe, another exit from our first room that heads south. And then if we backtrack into that little loop we just went, there's another southeasterly exit somewhere along that route. You guys just want to go straight from this room to the southwest exit?
Yeah, let's go direction we haven't been yet.
Okay, cool.
I will not be in the front.
I will go in the front because I don't want to put the guy with the railgun in the front.
Why not?
Because you need distance to shoot it.
Okay, fair. I'll be in the middle somewhere.
Even though, Ryan, you're the only one with a melee range weapon.
Yeah. Well, then I'll be second. And
great.
I'm also like this. I'm also like this fucking tall, so you could actually probably just like rest the railgun across the top of my head and shoot it. Yeah. And I have plants growing on there, so it's like camouflage. Yeah. You'll be like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So in this fashion, you guys proceed to the southwest. As a reminder of kind of like the general ambience of what these places look like, it's kind of, it's a dungeon, but it's like a kind of, I guess it kind of the ruins of the future. So the walls are kind of like weird, like concrete, like ferroconcrete stuff, and there's like kind of broken wires and things like that. You guys make your way slowly through this, through the corridor to the southwest, and you come to a room, and there are two things that I'll draw your attention to in this particular room. It's kind of, there's not much in here. There's kind of like piles of rubble and like, again, kind of signs of like battle from like long ago, like bullet holes and stuff. In the middle of the room, there is a kind of a, should we say like a chaise longue, like a reclining couch, made completely of glass, which kind of twinkles in your lights. And above it, there is, I guess, clearly a kind of machine like attached to the ceiling. And this thing does look like it's active. And as you come into the room, I will say in response to your footsteps, you see a little kind of flicker of green light like playing over it. But it doesn't do anything currently.
What color is the machine?
Kind of like just, dark sort of like old tech metal. It kind of looks like a sort of, if you think of something kind of like growing down off the ceiling, like a kind of weird, like hanging, like plant, but like metal. And kind of this kind of light that I'm describing kind of plays around this like bulb at the end of it.
I see.
Yeah, it's very clearly still active, whatever it is, but you're not sure what it does.
Who's going to lie down in the glass lounge chair under the freaky machine?
I think the Sense should do it.
I think you should kiss my ass.
I
forgot what all of this said, though.
Surat's kind of on his, whatever the Thaw Nomad equivalent to like Rumspringer or whatever it is. So he's so he's like, okay, I'll go sit in the lounge, and then he lays upon the glass chaise lounge.
Okay. How do you? This is one of these leading questions, but like, how do you approach the couch? Like, in what manner do you kind of?
I cautiously step towards it.
Okay.
I put a hand on it before I lay on it.
Yeah. So I would just say what I would say is nothing happens. Again, you guys notice a kind of like the light on this thing seems to be kind of pulsing when you make steps or when you kind of like touch the couch. But nothing particularly happens.
Okay. And nothing happens when I sit or lay on it?
No, I'll say you lie down beneath this kind of like weird machine on the couch, but again, there's no kind of effect. There's no like nothing happens.
I lay on the lounge and I steeple my fingers on my chest and like, yeah, my father was a really harsh man. I start talking about.
I'm gonna seeing that nothing happened when he sat down.
I will say, at the sound of your voice, the light playing around the thing kind of flares orange and then like retreats again.
I see that orange as a bad omen because it's neither the colors of the desert nor the sky.
It insanely did not look like a good orange, I will say.
Yeah. So I immediately stand up and I'm like, this is bad. This is a bad omen,
Okay. The orange light kind of continues pulsing in response to your voice.
Does anyone know any songs?
Yes, I know a classic Fa Nomad song. And I just start singing like this like dirge. What Ryan, what do you
No. Many Moons is just like beautiful song.
Yeah. Many Moons like, oh, I know when it's a 2001's pop song.
No, I like Mini Moon saw that like it's responding to your voice, and then you started singing, and he's like, "Great song, maybe sing it another time."
Okay, so I will just cut in here and say, in response to your song, the bulb at the end of this thing kind of just flares red, and an alarm starts blaring. This alarm is very, very loud. A great impression of an alarm from me there.
Yeah.
And in response to this alarm, I didn't think I described, but there's the passage to the kind of I guess it's to the northeast where you guys came in. There's a passage again to the south that you haven't been down, and from this passage you guys hear sounds of movement, like in response to this alarm. What do you want to do?
What do you guys want to do? Ready your weapons.
I'm gonna leap on the other side of I'm gonna take cover behind the glass chaise lounge.
Okay, you guys are crouched around the chaise lounge. Yeah.
And point my gun at the door. My big old gun.
I'm also gonna point my fungal crossbow.
Cool.
I fucking love the random rolled weapons in this. I think it's such a great like way to build a starting weapon.
Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where like science fantasy lets you get a bit crazier with it. While still kind of fitting the world, like. But I definitely would just say if anyone's like writing their own OSR thing or whatever, try doing it for medieval weapons because you can still have descriptors and like stuff like that. Like I just think like a gilded like dagger is more, it's just slightly more descriptive than or lacquered or whatever. Yeah. It's fun, Anyway, so yeah, you guys are.
Could I Could I have like a flashbang in my hand? I have 5 of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have flashbangs. Yes, absolutely, you can. This would be a good. This sounds like a good place to do that. I would say.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys ready your kind of weapons. Here's what happens. So you hear the sounds of kind of footsteps, like quite sort of rapidly approaching this room, and in through this kind of southern entrance come like these are kind of humanoid shapes, but it's pretty obvious from even like your quick glance that you're getting that these aren't like people. And one of the tells of this is that they all look almost like the same. They're kind of like green fleshed, kind of plasticky looking, like very crude sort of androids, with kind of helmets and like rifles and kind of like almost like gas mask kind of like tubes coming up into their faces. And the front two have kind of like these mounted flashlights, and they definitely don't look like happy insofar as they can express emotions. They don't look happy about the alarm. So what do you guys want to do? They're coming into the room basically.
Oh yeah, let's blast them.
I think the flash
Start blasting.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so I think because you guys are like ready and you very much like heard them coming, you'll definitely have like the first move in on this kind of first round. So perfect. How do we want to play this out? What order do you want to like take this in?
I think logically flashbang first.
Yeah.
And then
absolutely.
Whoever wants to shoot first, that doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah. Cool. So the way I'm gonna kind of roll the so yeah, if you want to roll kind of dex for the flowing the flashbang, Ryan, and we'll see how that goes.
And for those that might be tuning in and didn't watch the first one, what's the basic combat roll?
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, all of the rolls are D20, and you add your ability modifier, and you're trying to roll high. If it's not an opposed check, then you're trying to roll like 16 usually. But obviously in combat, what you're normally doing is like opposed by the enemy's kind of level, let's say. So that's kind of what you're trying to do at the moment. I actually need to remind myself of the stats for these guys. Hang on. Where did I put my... There's so much fucking shit. Why have I written so much stuff?
Classic GM dilemma.
Yeah, no, I should have searched for it. Oh, there's the picture of them. Okay. Yeah. Okay. One. Cool. All right. I got the stats.
Okay. I have a +2 on my deck, so I'm gonna roll a D20 +2.
Awesome.
That's a 20, baby.
Yeah, that's a 20. That's very good. Okay, this definitely hits them. Cool. So what I'm going to say is, you throw the flashbang. Basically, they're going to kind of like dex save. I know it's like a double roll here, but all of them are going to have the dex save, and the ones that like fail are going to be blinded for like quite a while, which is a big kind of combat debuff to them.
Now, it's a total of a 22.
Yes.
Does that mean I can do, would you call that an attack? Were they attacking them?
I would, I would probably class this as an attack, yeah, because it's still like a grenade, isn't it? Even though it doesn't do damage, so like...
Yeah. So do I get a gambit?
I would say, yeah, why not?
Yeah. What did the flashbang do to begin with? Because I don't want to take what it already does.
Yeah, so this is all, in a way it's already doing a gambit. It doesn't do damage, but it basically, they have to dex save, and if they fail, they're blinded for a variable period of time. Basically, blinded characters can't attack with ranged weapons, which will be very advantageous to you because like these guys clearly have guns. They can still make melee attacks if they're close to you, but also they won't necessarily know where you are, so that's an issue for them. Hang on, I'm just gonna I have 6 of these guys, so I gotta start them up real quick. GG4. Okay, I've gotta remember which ones are blind and which ones aren't. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna quickly do saves for all 6 of them, and then we'll And
for anyone watching, gambits are a new addition to 2E, correct?
Yes, I will shamelessly say that this is kind of based on Both Knave 2E, which has the kind of trigger idea, and then Chris McDowell's Mythic Bastion Land has really good like Gambit list, which I've not copied word for word, but I've definitely tried to like. I'm sorry, Chris. I've tried to integrate into these mechanics just because it's a good like.
Yeah, no one's stolen anything from Into the Odd at any point in time. So
yeah, I was going to say, infamously, Chris's design secrets have never been plundered. I don't think I'm mine, but I think they're real good. How do I do multiple D20s on this roller?
You just click the D20 again.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, let's roll. See which of these. Yeah, hang on. Let me figure out which of these be 16. That one doesn't. 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 So one of them does. Okay. So I will say that this went real well. So the very first of them into the room kind of quickly like covers its like eye lenses with its like gun hands and avoids being blinded by the flashbang. The ones behind it, the other 5, are not so lucky. So they are basically, you just see the flashbang goes off and you can see that their like eye lenses are just kind of like feedbacking like way too much and they're kind of shaking their heads around. They can't speak, but the weird ass like wheezes and stuff they make do not sound pleased. You've basically stopped them from shooting on their turn. I'll let you know when the blinded effect wears off. Yeah, cool. So do you guys want to roll your attacks then?
Blast him, Chris.
I'm going to aim at the one that is not blinded by the flashbang. He's adjacent to others though, right? Basically.
Yeah, but because I was gonna say because they're all bunched up in the doorway, this is like the absolute ideal use case for the railgun. This will, if you hit, this will damage all of them.
All right, so Sai, who is a 4-foot tall aardvark man with a terrifyingly realistic crone like rubber crone mask suspended in front of his face on an armature, pulls out a gun that is as tall as he is. With like 2 like magnetic prongs and this like electric bolt kind of, and fires it into the routed doorway.
All right, give me a D20 and your dex, and we'll see if this hits them.
Okay, D20. That's going to be a total of 19.
Yeah, that definitely hits all of them. That's not enough for Gambit, but. Yeah, and as you remember, the railgun, it's an advanced weapon. It has a tag of piercing damage, which I will say again, actually does not help you here because against low armored targets, it does half damage. So it's D12. It's D12 divided by cut in half, basically. But it will damage all of them with the kind of shockwave. So that's still pretty decent.
Is it extra damage against armored target, like heavily armored targets?
Highly armored creatures will suffer double damage from it.
Got it. All right. So I have to roll a high number.
Yes.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. Hey,
I'm gonna do 1 damage to all of them.
We'll take it. You're I think if there's such a thing as being like too fast, maybe the railgun is it in this case because it like. It kind of does that thing where, like you take the tablecloth off really fast and like everything stays where it is. Like you fire.
Hey, and we are back, and it looks like all the audio is going well. So, hello. Sorry, my power blinked, and since I'm running all the shit turned off. But we're back, and so what happened while I was gone?
When did you get out?
Right as we were talking about the repercussions of your shot after you rolled a 2.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Shot at them. Pierced through all of them, but it only did 1. So I think the shot basically like pierced all of them in the same place, missing every vital component.
Yeah, I did 1 damage to all 6 of the robots. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think Hunter was gonna
about to take a shot with the
shot,
the fungal crossbow at the lead kind of robot, the one that isn't blinded.
Right.
Yeah.
So my my Fa nomad is in like a long blue like desert cloak, I feel like, and like I toss the cloak back, and under that I have that weird odd like biomechanical brigandine armor.
Oh yeah.
That I feel like it's just like has scatterings of Fa nomad paint to make it a little bit more blue. I pull my fungal crossbow out and I aim, and I should have the dice roller up. It's right here. And I fire my crossbow, and I rolled an 8, which is really good. So
yeah, that describe how that. Oh wait, that's not the damage, is it? That's the shot.
Nope, that's the shot. So
oof, I'm sorry. Yeah, that misses the lead.
Yeah, they're all kind of stumbling in that from the shot from the railgun, and I fired right afterwards. And as they all kind of stumble, I just shoot a little too high.
Yeah,
you looked really cool tossing your cloak off, though.
I did look really cool at that moment. Yeah.
Cool. So basically, these these robots, like I said, they're gonna take a turn now. And I'll resolve this immediately. The first one. The one that isn't blinded is just kind of they're not human, so it just kind of suddenly stops dead, raises up its rifle, and like kind of twists and then fires, kind of like some kind of like weird like toy or something, but it fires at Sai. So I'm gonna roll an attack with
I thought
D20 plus 1.
I thought they were gonna be blinded for their whole turn because I blinded them for a turn.
There's the one that's not blinded. The one that made the save.
There's 6 of them. One of them made the save to not be blinded. The rest of them are blinded for an indeterminate amount of time. Actually, it may be more than one round, but there is one that's still capable of attacking, and it's going to attack Sai the Aardvark. So 7. I assume that does not exceed your armor score.
It's just armor class based on the armor I'm wearing, right? Is the only element. There's no like it's 13.
No dex modifier. Yeah, okay, so it does not be 16. Yeah, so this thing just pops off a shot, completely goes wide. The rest of them, this is interesting. I gotta think, because they're still active, they just can't see you, so I'm trying to work out what they would do. What I think is that like basically 3 of them, they're blind, but they're gonna kind of charge just like towards where you guys kind of have been shooting from. So 3 of them are going to kind of like run into melee range, like kind of, and they're kind of across the kind of glass sofa from you guys. The other 2 kind of like stumble into like firing positions next to the door, kind of flanking the one that can still see. You think it may be kind of communicating with them. They're kind of following some kind of like weird battle plan, but basically there's 3 of them in the south, and they're kind of getting in position to kind of like block off that doorway and kind of keep firing at you. The other 3 are running into like close combat, but they're blind, so they have not kind of reached effective like distance yet. So I think that's kind of what's going on. So how do you guys want to play this? I'm going to roll initiative now, like we usually do. So as a single d6, and if it's an even number, you guys move first. Otherwise, they do. Okay, even number. Okay, you guys get to go.
Nice. I feel like if and voice your opinions. Mini Moons and I will take care of the people who ran up to melee range. I'll just step back and start shooting, and Mini Moons has melee weapons. And then Sai can keep firing at the 3 in the doorway.
Yeah, I feel like I want to like tuck and roll out to get line of sight on the guys in the doorway and fire at them.
Cool. All right. How do we want to resolve that? Let's who wants to?
I'll hit a melee first. I'll jog my little ass forward with my luminous razor disc arm, and whichever one is close enough to me, I'm gonna give him a slice and dice. I'm gonna give that.
I'm trying to figure out what distinguishes any of them. They are basically identical. So like, I'll say you're attacking number 4 of 6. Do you want to roll strength and see with
I would
D20 and
love
see
to.
what
I get a +5 for strength. I just rolled a D20 in the
nice.
chat, but let's see what I roll for real. Son of a bitch. That's a 9 + 5. That'll be a 14.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, that does hit. Yeah, do you want to roll your D6 damage?
Yes, D6. 4. I'll take a 4. I'll take
Hell
a 4.
yeah.
I think that's the total damage I did all last session. So I'll take a 4.
Yeah, Many Moons, describe to me how you kill this other robot with your razor disc.
Yeah, I'm like again, like I'm like scuttling forward because I'm this little robot guy. But like right before I get to him, I just like basically do like a robot dance situation and just slice groin to top, and the light kind of
nice. Yeah,
you know,
just like
yeah, and then I'll turn around like at the waist and like give a thumbs up towards Surat.
That's cool. All right. Yeah. So there's one down. There's 5 still active. Yeah. So
Okay.
Sai and Surat have yet to take their actions.
Yeah, I will take a few like lunging steps backwards to get back into kind of a ranged position.
Yeah, cool. So back to the north of the room. Yeah, there's no significant like cover or anything. But
and then of the 3 that ran up, Ryan killed one. So I'll aim for the one right next to it.
Yep, number 5. Okay.
Yeah, I'll aim for number 5. And is rain Dex? I get +3 because I don't have a fucking +5 like a couple people here to anything. A 15.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Do you want to roll your damage?
I will, absolutely. 1 damage.
Oof. Okay. Yeah, I'll say the fungal bolt again just kind of like pierces straight through this thing's chest, and it jolts, but you clearly haven't hit any of the like weird ass like robot guts that are making it work. And it
did I look cool when I did it though?
You looked reasonably cool. Yeah,
that's the most important part. Then
nobody was looking, and they're all blinded, but like you know that it looked.
But I know,
I was looking.
Oh, good.
I was looking.
I was too because I gave you a thumbs up.
Yeah, you did give me a thumbs up. True. Yeah.
So literally everyone was looking.
Ryan's little faces are really disturbing.
Yeah.
All right. All right, I'm blasting the doorway.
Yeah, cool. So aiming at the one that can see, I assume. But
yeah, there's 3 in the doorway.
Damage
right?
all of them. Yeah, I'll damage all of them.
No, not 2d20. Bow! 16.
Yeah, that absolutely hits. So if you want to roll, D12.
D12 over 2.
Maybe the least satisfying. I just really enjoy making you roll the big dice and then like dividing it because it could be a D6, but this way's funnier. What did you get? Oh, dude. Okay, I mean it's they say history repeats itself. First is tragedy, then it's farce. You aim true, you pull the sights, you pull down the trigger on this like massive fancy railgun that you sweated your aardvark ass off to bring to the vault. And again, it just punches another neat hole like through all these things. But well, I guess I've decided, so it hits the middle one and the shockwave kind of like hits the other 2. And they jolt about from the impact, but they're very much still fighting.
Embarrassing.
That was so that's like a 1 damage, isn't it? So yeah, that's still going.
I love how they're like completely blind and we can't
can't kill them.
I feel like D20 combat is always just like this absolute farce though, like particularly at low levels. So is that everyone's attack resolved? Yeah, so there's one of them dead.
Well, I killed somebody. Cool. Yeah.
One of us is useful.
Cool. So yeah, again, there is one that is still like able to see, and I think based on it's just attacking the last thing that damaged it, it's going to aim at Sai again. So I'm going to roll not picking on you, but I'm going to roll a D20 plus 1 and just see 11. Yeah, 12. That still isn't greater than your armor, right?
No, I got a 13.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, again, this thing just suddenly snaps like inhumanly fast into firing position and pops off a shot, but it just like goes over your shoulder. The other two flanking it are still blinded and like can't actually like get a target, but you see them kind of like trying to aim. There's still two of them like active, kind of, that we're running into melee range, and I think Many Moons, because you're closest to them and you kind of killed one of them. They're both going to try and like engage you, so the two of them going to run up. They have disadvantage though because they're still blinded. So we will see how this goes. Okay. So I'm not quite sure how to. This is showing me the lower ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that was an 11 or 12. Do either of those exceed your armor?
They do, yeah. My armor is 11. If you click on the dice in the thing too, it'll turn it to numbers on the right side chat thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. So they got even with disadvantage. I'm afraid they did both hit you. So
I'm shocked.
It's going to be yeah. It's going to be 2d4 damage. They both do d4 damage. So let's see how this goes.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Okay, you take 5 damage from them bludgeoning you blindly with their.
Awesome. Well, I have 2 HP.
Okay, so this is down to -3.
Yeah, sick. Okay.
Let me.
Awesome.
Yeah, let me look at the synthetic wounds again, because we're getting some good use out of this at least. This is nice. So -3. Ego engine stutter. So this takes up 1 slot, and this is basically minus d6 ego.
Minus d6 ego. Do I roll a d6?
They got you right in the ego engine.
Yeah. They damage the ego engine. Happily, you don't use the ego to like attack people, but yeah, you got -4 until that's fixed.
So my total is -2.
Yes. So you would subtract that from any ego saves, but happily you don't have to do that at the moment. And yeah, you're now engaged in melee by the kind of glass couch with 2 of these things.
Awesome.
Yeah, and that's the end of their turn. So I'm going to roll for initiative again. D6. Oh, it could be any dice really, but let's find out. A 1. Okay, they go first. This could be ugly actually. Right. So
will this be the second actual play on our channel where we get TPK'd? We'll see.
Ooh, let's find out. Okay, so they're moving in.
Oh wow.
I will. Okay, so I will say, luckily for you guys, like 4 of them are still blinded by that flashbang. It really did a number on them, but you can see that the interference is like fading. So probably next round they're going to be able to like attack at full capacity. So again, these things are robots. I'm gonna make excuses to myself, but they don't really. One thing about these kind of stupid robotic enemies that I tend to do is like they don't really vary the tactics that much. Like they have a flow chart, and if they're like doing something, they usually are stuck in it until until something really changes. So again, the one that can still shoot again is going to try and pop a shot off at the last thing it tried to hit, which is Sai the Aardvark. A 10 cannot hit. It cannot shoot. Apparently, it still misses you. So that's lucky.
Small and quick, ducking and weaving.
Yeah.
But here we go. So, but there are 2 still in close combat with Many Moons Descent. So this is a little bit scary for him. Disadvantage +1, and we'll find out what they get. Okay, so they get a 12 and a 7. Yeah, so that's 1 attack that hits you, I think.
Yeah. That 12 will get me.
Okay.
Yeah.
1d4 damage from melee. 3 damage, so that's going to take you down to, what was it before? It was -3,
is this
right?
on my ego? Oh, no, my HP is -3, so now I'm at -6 HP.
Yeah, so they're just wailing on you. Yeah, so this is another wound. This is coolant loop overheating. It's 1 slot, and it's -d6 constitution, that's pretty bad, actually.
Sick. Dope. Awesome.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Oof.
So yeah, I accidentally rolled twice. So it'll be the first one.
The first one.
Yeah, so it'll be 6. Minus
Yes.
6 Constitution. So my Constitution is now -4.
Yeah, that's not good.
I'm just like I have like tubes and stuff like shooting off of me. Like it's like the TV is glitching. Some like wire thing is like flipping around, like all like electrical, like something's blowing.
Like what your face is like their TV face is like a face, and suddenly it'll be like a big exclamation point, like a warning, and then back to your face.
Yep. Wonderful.
Oh god, yeah, it's not looking great for many moons at the minute. Yeah, so, but it's your guys'
clips of people getting stabbed.
Yeah.
But it's your guys' you get to go now, so it's your guys' move.
Yeah, I'll swing with my razor disc again.
Cool. Yeah, so there's 2 of them beating on you. So yeah, you can
One of them's taken 1 damage already, so
yes.
number 5.
Yeah, number 5. There's one of them that's taken across.
It's ugly. It's ugly.
That'll be a 12.
Ooh, I'm afraid that doesn't quite hit.
That sounds right. That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, you swing, but like it just kind of bounces off their armor. They're really.
I think it stutters a little bit too as I try to like bring it down. It's like it's not quite. Yeah, like a smooth, wonderful, sick, dope.
Yeah, your proprioceptive sensors are shorting out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll fire my crossbow at the one I hit for 1 earlier.
Yeah, cool. Let's do it.
Come on, roll well. Sick, dope.
A
awesome.
6 hits, right? A 6 definitely hits.
That goes wide, I'm afraid.
Yeah. We're having one of those combats. You know those combats you have where everyone just rolls like crap the entire time?
Yeah.
This is the D20 way.
Oh, it'll happen in any dice system, actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
you're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it this time. I
believe in you.
This is the one.
Come on, you got it.
All right, I'm gonna blast the 3 in the doorway again.
Okay.
This is it.
This is it. This is 19.
Okay.
Very nice. You hit. Okay, let's get some damage.
I mean, don't hit the 2 that are killing me, but I'm glad you hit those 3 over there.
Well, they'll kill us shortly, so.
Yeah.
No fucking way. There's fucking no way. There's no way you rolled a 2 again.
Mate, you know this. You know the deal. Like you hit them fair and square, but it just isn't doing very much damage. Like
after 3
what
shots,
can I say?
After 3 shots, there's like the cutaway to like my internal monologue. It's like, my weapon seems to be ineffective. These enemies are immune to my most powerful firearm.
How can this be happening? Oh god, yeah, they're still alive. All 3 of them are still alive.
Jesus,
as are the 2 that are wailing on many moons. What's is that everybody active then? Is this is initiative again?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. I really hope for your guys' sake that they don't win initiative because this is gonna get pretty bad if they do.
You know, we could always do the classic OSR technique of running away.
That might be. Yeah, this definitely might be a time to like consider that before I roll initiative for sure.
I mean, the unfortunate part is like that works really well in your home game, but it does not make for the best TV sometimes. So, what do y'all think?
Yes, that's true.
I mean, fuck TV.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fine with me too.
Roll it up.
Are we running away?
Hell no.
Okay.
Oh, so we are leaning into television.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Okay, I'll roll for initiative. Ooh, 6.
Let's
okay, nice.
Go.
Even right. So you guys move. You got this.
I think we should just start with the railgun this time, just to get it out of the way.
Yeah, I'm shooting them at the door again, right?
I just want to say, for all that you've like been doing minimum damage, the 3 by the door like really look in bad shape. Like
that is 3 damage on, what aren't
any amount of damage.
Terribly high level.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, here we go. It's just death by 1,000 cuts.
Let's do it.
16.
Nice, that absolutely hits. So yeah, D12 divided by 2.
You are hitting every time, so we can say whatever damage, but
there it is. There's 5
there
damage.
5 damage. Nice. Finally, like the railgun just like blasts the head unit like clean off the.
Although they probably have like 4 hit points, right? I could have rolled a 2 again, and it still would have killed them.
Yes. Yeah, and the shockwave from that impact like throws another 2 against the wall, and they just like fall apart basically, and like their eyes kind of go dim. Very good. So there are 2. There are 2 still active. They are no longer blinded, and they're still engaged in melee with Many Moons, who's not looking too good.
Well, I'm gonna swing away, and
a 7 that does not hit, I'm afraid.
yeah, and I mean, I'm so wounded at this point. I'm just like, my TV flashes to just like a picture of like a child crying. I like stutter around and give like one last thumb up to Surratt. Like,
and I'm like, I'm shaking my head and I'm like doing one of these, like
yeah.
Then I will of course aim at the same guy I've been aiming at.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this time I'm definitely gonna hit him.
Number 5.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Jeez.
Oof. Yeah, that goes wide. Shit, guys.
I like look at the crossbow. I like look kind of like, is it misaligned?
Okay, so this is there's 2 of them left. They're meleeing Many Moons. This I think I've been doing I think I've been doing the disadvantage slightly wrong. So I'm gonna roll each attack individually this time, and then I think that might like do it. Okay, disadvantage roll. Okay, gives you 2. And yeah, the low one is 14. Okay, so this hits for D4 damage. Oof, 4 damage. Okay, and then I'm gonna do.
Stop rolling so well.
Yeah, I know.
We're rolling like 2s and 3s and stuff, and you're rolling like 19s and max damage.
It's the dice roll. I can't help it.
Hey,
guys, what can I do? Like I'm rolling in the open. This is
us. No, it's cool. Yeah.
I don't
blame the technology. It's fine.
Okay, you take another 4 damage.
Thick dope.
Cool. And
all right. So I'm at minus 10.
Okay, so this is 2 slots. You've had this one before. It's incompatible motion interface. So the limb is no longer compatible with your core software. Minus D6 strength and dex until it's fixed.
Minus D6 strength and dex. Is that a separate roll for each?
Yes.
All right. Well then.
Remind me at what point he just dies. Like what?
We're like halfway down that point of this. This one.
Is it inventory full of wounds? Is that death?
Inventory full of wounds, or if you get to minus 19 or 20 HP for sense, you just die.
I
do love how beat up you can get though. Like you can keep taking
you
this
don't
like
fall
so
many. You can keep fighting, right? It's like
you can take so many wounds. It's like it's crazy.
Is that a Knave 2e thing?
So it works slightly differently because the main thing about this one is that they do actually take up item slots. So like you will be like encumbered unless you drop stuff if you have loads of wounds. Whereas in Knave, the slots are just like another health bar basically. That kind of interferes with your like. Actually, maybe it does interfere with your carrying capacity, which I kind of think is like for me, it's kind of the whole point of them taking up slots. But anyway, I think Ben backed away from that one in the playtesting. Anyway, so you've got 4 slots full of wounds now. Right. So is that the end of the round? I think it is.
Yeah. I am like super. Like I know Ryan's the one taking hits, but I'm super enjoying the whole like like just getting the shit beat out of you, getting these wounds and staying up to keep trying to like scrape by in a fight. I think it's like way more engaging than like, oh, you hit 0, you're down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you're happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of my intention. Yeah, was like because I kind of felt like, you know, people there's such a huge debate over what is HP and blah blah blah. And like, this kind of system is like, yeah, it's definitely like avoid serious injury points, and then when it's gone, you are just getting fucking wailed on, and like cartoon like blood is like shooting out of you the whole time. But as you say, like, this is a deliberate choice, is that you're still combat capable, like, so although you are getting mangled, like you can still fight back and like run away and stuff, at least until you get the really really serious injuries where you might like pass out. Anyways, let's do initiative again. D6. 4. Yep, you guys go first. Hopefully you can clean this up.
There are 2 of them alive.
2 of them left alive. They are wailing on. They're both wailing on many moons by the glass.
Oh, I got to roll first because I got to know if I miss.
Yeah.
I swing through like the smoke and sparks and squirting fucking engine oil and stuff that is surrounding me, and I miss yet again with a total of 9. No, wait, even less because my modifier is now only a +2. Yeah. So realistically, I rolled a 6.
Don't worry, I've got it this time.
Realistically,
Ryan. This time I definitely have it. It's gonna happen.
Let's see.
Hell yeah, 17.
Nice.
Firing at the same one I've been firing at. You know.
All right.
3 damage.
Yeah, describe to me how the fungal crossbow bolt kills it.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I've been having a hard time conceptualizing what the bolts look like for this.
Yeah,
would you? What's up?
I said, yeah, me too. I guess are they like bolts made of like compressed fungus? Like I don't know.
I think so. Yeah,
just imagine like a morel mushroom where it's like a long and then
okay,
the point is like mushroomy somehow.
Yeah, so like we're saying, this is more of like an impact than a piercing weapon. Then with like
I suppose so. Yeah,
compressed mushroom matter, compressed fungus. Yeah, so I like blast right in the face of this like robot android that I've been firing at, and I think it just like caves in its headpiece and it falls back.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, it falls just like flat down on the ground, like stops moving. There is 1 left. So Sai, you have an action left.
All right, I'm gonna drop the railgun. It's like, bong.
Yeah.
I pull out my ritual hand cannon.
I think this might be a wiser choice. Yeah.
And I blast it.
Cool. So yeah, Dex, and then the damage. Assuming you hit, obviously.
9. No, 11. Either way, it's bad.
That still does not quite hit. Yeah, so this thing is still moving. It's still blinded, so it's gonna get. Yeah, this is the last round of blindness. It's gonna get attack with disadvantage on many moons. 1, 10. That doesn't hit your armor, does it?
No, it's an 11.
Whew, thank goodness. Yeah, it's I think you've learned to like anticipate its kind of bludgeoning a bit more, and it just like whiffs and like misses you. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You've learned to anticipate its bludgeoning.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I've been bludgeoned so many times. I've got the loop down. You know.
Yeah.
Since I rolled that crit, I rolled a 9, a 7, a 2, and a 4.
Well.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Okay, and before we do initiative,
not running.
As this is the last one left, it needs to roll a morale check, which I
sick. Yeah.
Yeah. So because it's definitely like feeling the loss of its fellow horrible
like
robots.
As it becomes unblinded, suddenly it's just like, oh shit, everyone else is dead. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the only one combat active. Yeah, what's the morale? Okay, I got it. Cool. So it's D20 plus 5. Oh yeah, not quite. Okay, so yes, kind of vision clearing and like seeing that there are like 5 destroyed robots around it. The sole remaining like combat robot just like wheels on like a kind of perfect little loop and starts like kind of like quick stepping towards the door away from you. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to like? I assume you want to try and finish this thing off. But
I want to fire at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely can. You can definitely take shots as it tries to escape for sure.
All right.
If you get, but if you guys miss, then it'll kind of vanish out of the door and go to wherever it's going.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll take a shot.
Cool.
11.
Ooh, that does not quite hit, I'm afraid.
My game is crossbow, man.
All right.
Yeah.
6. Oh, it's a 1.
Yeah, that does
My
not.
hand
That does
cannon.
not. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah. So I'll say that you try to like shoot at it, but the as we discussed, the weapon basically jams. If you were in combat, this would be like you need to like take an action to kind of unjam it to use it again.
Jams, I like throw it down the hallway at the fucking thing.
Can I?
Okay. Yeah.
Can I chase after it and try to hit it in the back?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, let's try and like get it.
Let's fucking go. 21.
That's damage on a gambit. So yeah, let's have it.
In a gambit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what possible gambit would matter at this point.
Well, if you
they've taken everything from me.
They've taken it all.
I don't know. Yeah, actually, yeah.
I'm just gonna like be running after it, but I'm like stuttering and like barely moving. It's like which one was it? The second short circuit where he's in New York and he gets like mugged and shit, and he's all like, yeah, like that. And then like right at the end, like I just like dive and just like slow-mo slice down this thing's back, and oh wait, I might not even kill it. I have to roll damage, don't I?
Let's find out if you kill it, and then if you don't, then maybe the gambit will be appropriate.
Yeah. You son of a bitch. You goddamn son of a bitch.
Ryan, why don't you forcibly stop it from moving?
Yeah.
Why don't I forcibly... Never mind. So for those in podcast land, I rolled a 1 on damage. Which, because of course,
you sever whatever the equivalent of its like Achilles tendon is as you like collapse behind it.
Yeah. I take it out at the ankles, which is great because it can just turn around and kill me.
Oh God!
But yeah.
I think I'll throw you a bone because that was a good roll. I'll say that you don't do a ton of damage, but you basically slice this thing's like hydraulic kind of tendons or whatever, and it just like falls completely forward, like flat on the ground, and starts kind of shunning and writhing about like a beetle on its back.
Dope.
So this thing is not dead, but you pretty much have it like at your mercy if you do want to like finish it off. Because it's got like 1 HP basically.
Yeah. Like if that's it, if that's all I got to do, then I'm gonna like crawl over it and like flip it over, and then just start like just chopping with my razor disc like repeatedly until it's like splattered with like oil and blood and shit. Yeah.
You piece of shit.
And then like once again, all covered in its oil and blood and stuff, like straddling its body after I chopped its head off, I'm gonna turn around towards the guys and just give a thumbs up, you know.
Awesome.
Oh, that was amazing. Right. That was a blast, honestly.
That was quite a fight.
Yeah,
you guys, you did win. I wasn't sure if you would, but
I feel like a winner. Either. I genuinely feel like such a winner right now. It's great. Yeah.
It was a Pyrrhic victory for sure. But,
so, we are surrounded by these androids. Can we scavenge them for parts for Ryan?
Absolutely, you can. Yes, that is the one silver lining. Because these are synthetic creatures. If you want to take I think I'll be nice. I'll say if you want to take an exploration turn, you can get like kind of synth parts equal to their level from them. So it'll be 1 from each one basically, which is 6, which is a pretty good haul actually. That's the upside of this.
I rolled my ammo as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so 6 synth parts, and yeah, if you guys will both we'll roll your ammo dices for the weapons you used.
Nice.
Didn't deplete.
It only depletes on 1 or 2, correct?
Oh,
Yes. Yeah.
okay, so my hand cannon is now 6.
Jeez. Okay. I was trying to figure out how that even worked because you barely shot with it. I guess maybe the jamming it like used up a bunch of the ammo somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or I just brought less ammo for it because it's not as exciting a gun.
Yeah. You're like, wait. My bandolier is just full of railgun stuff. Hasn't been working out so good.
How long does it take to repair myself? Is it like a decent amount of time?
It is. What do I have it at the minute? It's quite.
Oh, wait a minute. To extract parts from dead synthetic creatures, I need to make an int save.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot that part.
On a failure, extract 1 usable. On a success, extract usable synth equal to their level. On a failure, extract 1 usable part.
Okay, that's why I didn't do it, because it's because these things are level 1. It's like a move.
It makes no difference. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, there's no point in making a save.
I want to see, in case I did, I want to see what I would have got. This is a +1 to all of them.
Yeah.
And then I have to beat. What do I have to beat?
Yeah, it would be their level, so it's like the target's a 12.
I would have got. Oh no, I have modifiers, so I would have got 9, 10. Oh, I got 3. I would have got 3.
Yeah, that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
I need to remember my own rules. Yeah, that's there because like obviously there are. I'm still working on it, but there's like really high level robots, so it's like
get a bajillion parts. Yeah.
Trying to balance out them just being like these giant pinatas full of parts if you have a really good weapon. But maybe it's all good.
So are we able to take an hour rest here, or are we gonna keep pushing, guys?
I will say, as you are in the vault, taking an hour rest you can do, but you may get like an encounter finding you because you're not in like a safe place.
Sick, dope. Okay, well do we risk another encounter or?
We have about 30 minutes of real world time. Is that our?
Yes.
Got it.
Roundabout, yeah.
Ryan, you make the call.
We could strap him to our backs, like someone gets like time.
Just carry me for an hour as I repair myself.
Honestly,
nah, fuck it. Hey, listen, if I die, I die. I think taking an hour rest in a dungeon is kind of a verboten, So
yeah, it's always a great idea.
Yeah, I just my screen is flickering. Yeah, my screen is flickering. My juices are squirting. My electricity is kind of whack right now, but I'm still chugging along.
We press on.
We do press on. Good job, everyone. Nice shooting.
From juices and all.
From this room, I guess we'll just go through the southern entrance that they came through, or the southern hallway they came through.
That's the only other exit. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Cool. All right. So you guys continue down the kind of southern way. You end up in a kind of another sort of one of these underground rooms. So this one clearly would have been like the kind of lair or whatever of these kind of robots. And you know this because there is like basically like almost like a trench, like eroded in the floor of where they've been patrolling around and around in like a square. And you can see like they've obviously been doing this for like a very, very long time, long enough to like wear grooves into the kind of ferroconcrete or whatever that's making up the floor. So that's here, and there is one other thing, which again in kind of in the center, there's the kind of northern entrance that you come in from. There's a southern exit that leads who knows where, but there is a kind of plinth in the middle of the room with a kind of a glass kind of case, and within the case you can see a helmet of some kind, made of a kind of like purplish, strange metal. And it has a kind of like eye, like here, like on the kind of helmet.
Oh well, we need that.
Yeah, we're gonna need that.
It looks like a helmet of instant synth healing.
It's
You can
a
only
plinth
have-
made of glass. That should be easy to break
Yeah.
Yes,
and get
we
in
just
with
use
no
it.
problems.
Yeah, let's
We
just
just
shoot
use
it. We have 30 minutes.
Yeah. 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 I guess I'll shoot at the glass with my my crossbow.
All right, let's do it. Now roll an attack roll.
If you miss the stationary glass plinth, I'm gonna be
This is going to be very funny, but
damn it.
so I was giving this thing an armor of 9 because I was like, how that's about as low as I can.
Well,
as I usually do.
for the narrative, for the sake of the I didn't miss it. I struck it. It just wasn't with enough force to crack it.
Yeah, okay. We'll say
Oh,
Yeah.
you missed it like a fool. You look like a fool.
the fungal the fungal arrow just like isn't quite. Maybe it didn't form properly and it's kind of spongy still. It just like hits the glass and like slides down.
You flaccid arrow.
Yeah, pretty. This doesn't usually happen to me.
Yeah, sorry. I usually have this problem.
Yeah,
Flaccid arrows and squirting juices over here.
yeah, that's us.
That's VOV2E, baby.
What
I'd
if
like
you
to-
break it then?
Yeah, I would like to walk up and hit it with my razor disc.
Cool. Yeah, go for it. Roll against armor.
Whoever breaks the plinth gets the helmet.
21.
Yeah.
You also
what
get gambit.
would you like to use against?
I get a gambit.
the display
Yeah.
case? What do you want to do against the display case?
I want it to like explode out, like just.
Yeah,
except
cool.
not at me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
deactivate every bad thing in the rest of the dungeon.
Yeah. I will veto that one, but I will say that it explodes in a very cool way that doesn't hurt you, which is good.
Yeah.
All right. You smash the fuck out of the case. Glass flies everywhere, but not at you, which is great because you're still leaking shit like everywhere. So there's no guards, programs, or anything like that. There's just a broken case and this helmet that you can see this thing is clearly like of good quality. There's something like about it. You would assume this to be an exotica, although you don't know of what kind.
Put it on. Put it on.
I agree. There's nothing bad that could possibly happen.
I don't even know how I would wear a helmet. My head is a TV covered in plant.
Would it fit over it? I mean,
I mean, for the narrative, I guess.
Square head and a round helmet.
There is, I guess, I won't break fourth wall, but there's nothing in the description of this thing that means that you couldn't wear it, even if it's a weird image. But
yeah,
just like kind of wedge your head like an inch into the thing.
Yeah. Or it's like on the corner of the TV. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Cool. And you said it's just like a purple helmet with an eye on it?
So looking at it a bit more closely, it's like a kind of it's made of some kind of like purplish, like oil, like almost iridescent looking metal. It's pretty kind of like, it looks like it's maybe meant not just for like protection, but like something else, because you realize that like, were you like a person or whatever wearing this, the helmet would actually cover your normal eyes, but it has this like eye kind of like mounted on the kind of the third eye, let's say, on the helmet.
Sick. Cool. So I kind of like rest it on my head.
All right. So for a moment it does nothing, and then there's a little whir, and like from the inside where like the third eye would be, this tiny little needle kind of goes like, and like sort of starts shooting like bizarre kind of otherworldly signals into your robot body, and you feel the presence of like the numinous and kind of like divine, in so much as
a holy thing.
A living machine can.
Yeah, I recognize this is a very holy thing. I start praying quietly.
100%. Yeah. So Ryan, just out of character, basically what this thing does is this will implant a mystic gift into your brain if you would like it to. That's what you understand to be like happening.
Let me see how I feel about the gods.
It will do so only once. But...
Right. Let me see what I have written here. Many
As a
moons.
thaw nomad, you know, I recognize the signs of sightless wisdom. You know,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I believe that machines created humanity.
Hmm.
I don't like it. I take it off.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll say that. I'll be like, this seems incompatible with my programming.
Okay.
Which of you would like this?
I'm praying. I open my hands to it, but you know. Honestly, I'm looking down. If Sai walked up and just took it right now, I wouldn't even know this.
I walk up and I take it.
Yeah.
and no. I suppress making a joke about the one-eyed purple helmet, and then I place it on your head as your.
Oh.
As you're praying.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sick.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, if he didn't take it, I was just gonna walk over and plop it on him too. So it works out.
Okay, yeah,
Right.
Sarat, same deal. The helmet kind of drops down over your eyes, and the little like needle kind of like shoots out into your kind of third eye, and almost immediately you are flooded with like kind of ecstatic visions of whatever is holy to you. I presume like Var, the kind of blue mother of the desert.
Yeah.
Sort of like has you in her arms, and she's like kind of telling you how you're like the kind of the favored son of like the sand and the wind. And,
Right. Totally.
You're just having like a kind of catastrophic, like, you know, heroic dose, like psychedelic experience.
Delusion of grandeur. Right.
Yeah. But this thing is actually changing your brain chemistry if you so wish. So
Yes.
my question is, like, I assume the answer is yes. Do you want to get like a mystic gift from this thing?
Absolutely.
Cool. That's what I was
He's like,
hoping.
nah, fuck it. Doesn't sound like me. I'm good.
Cool. So what I usually do is this is a good opportunity to like introduce them anyway. So these are the magic system in Vaarn. Basically, they were in 1E they were the only magic system. There's another one too now, but we won't get into that. So basically, the way these work is they're like quite lightly. I mean, I basically stole them from White Hack if anyone's read that, but like they're very loosely. Yeah. Like it's a great system. They're very loosely defined, like supernatural abilities, and importantly, you pay for them by spending HP, which particularly at low levels can like really constrain how much you rely on them. But in return, they're very like player kind of defined and can be extremely powerful. Because by default, they will always like do what you say that they do, as long as you're willing to pay the HP for them. Yeah. So do you want to roll like one of the kind of more standard ones or one of the completely random ones?
Can I roll one of the completely random ones?
Yeah, absolutely. So again, they're basically just defined by keywords. There's no actual description. So if you're making a new character, because people can like want more standard psychic powers, there's like a D20 table of like telekinesis and stuff like that. But I kind of think this is the fun for the real heads is there's also like a completely random like generator where you have a quality and a form, and this will make some very strange like kind of magic powers basically. So do you want to roll 2d20 and tell me the numbers on both, and that'll give you the quality of this gift?
I rolled a 1 and then 8.
Okay, so that's crushing. Cool, good start. And then if we do it again for the form of the gift.
That's 2 and 14.
Ooh, crushing stone. That's kind of more. That's less abstract than they are sometimes.
You may roll another more abstract one.
No. I if you like that one, you can keep it. If you don't, we can do another one. I don't mind.
We have limited time left, so I'm good accepting that. But there are some like. I definitely have rolled like saddening like prism before.
Yeah, there are some that are like it's really hard to understand what it would even do, but
creating a prism of sadness is very easy to understand, but also gloriously weird.
So crushing stone. I mean that could be a bunch of stuff. It might be just a very funny one, but so the way that gifts work is each one takes up one item slot, because obviously item slots are your resource. It kind of represents the physical burden they kind of place on you. So I will just say, again, in summary, I won't overdo the mystic stuff, but you receive from Vaarn some kind of like wisdom or something into the nature of stone itself. And you feel now that you have some like connection with stone or some ability to perhaps create it or summon it or crush it or whatever, but we'll find that out as we go.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right. The helmet is now decharged, as in it's no longer no longer buzzing with kind of like mystic power. It's just a helmet that covers your eyes, which obviously you can wear for the armor if you want, but it does cover your eyes, so it's not super like
right.
It may not be super effective.
It's not going to change you shooting that much.
Yeah, I take it off and I set it down gently, with reverence.
Yeah,
because I have no room in my inventory to take it with me. So I
think that's totally fine. Yeah, cool.
Also, just so you know, I dropped the hand mirror I got from Sai, because Sai had no inventory left, and I'm taking the mystic gift in that slot.
It's probably more useful in the long run. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the one thing with gifts, I guess is obvious, but you can't drop them when you have them. So it's like they're there. I guess possibly you could like forget them somehow, but they're a bit of an immovable part of the inventory. All right, cool. So what do you guys want to do? Do you want to press on or head back or what?
There's only one exit out of here, right? To the south?
Yeah, to the south that you haven't been through, yeah.
Pressing on?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Thumbs up.
Woo. Cool. Okay, let me just check for... No, you're fine. Okay, so you make your way to the southeast again. And as you walk, you can kind of start to smell, those of you that can like smell this like slightly unpleasant, like sharp kind of like smell. It's almost like, I guess I'm trying to think kind of like citrusy, but like not nice. It's like a really sharp smell. And as you progress down this hallway, you start to see these kind of like patches of some kind of like lichen or like mold on something like on the walls. It's kind of like quite, I'll say that it's white. It's kind of like it's pale white lichen against the kind of like gray sort of ferroconcrete. And you come to this room, and this obviously was another kind of hydroponics room at one time. There are these kind of like hydroponic arrays, but something has broken out of them, and it's this lichen stuff is like basically covering the floor in this room. And you can really smell this like sharp kind of like acidic like smell coming from it. What do you guys want to do? Just before I say that, you've come in from the kind of north west. There are 3 other exits from this room that you haven't left through basically. So this is a bit of another kind of nexus room, I guess.
Where are the exits? In what direction?
So yeah, there is one to the east, there's one to the south, and there's one to the southwest.
Okay. How we feeling, y'all?
One more room.
Well.
See what's in another room.
Yeah, which direction? I guess more was my question. Yeah, east, south, and southwest.
Roll a die.
I think that's fine.
Roll a d3. 1 is east, 2 is south, 3 is southwest.
Roll to 3.
Southwest.
Southwest it is.
Okay, so who's in the lead here? Always a loaded question, I know. But
I think you decided. Wait, you said you are?
I said Ryan is.
Ryan.
Ryan is. Yeah, the fucking half dead sent this with.
Okay, Ryan. Well,
you've got magical powers now.
Yeah.
Or something. Maybe you're in the lead. Yeah. Maybe you're swelling with holy fervor.
That's exactly. I was gonna say something very similar. I'm like super high on my own supply right now, and I'm like, yes, I have become closer to all. Follow. Yeah. I'm leading.
Cool. I'll say, Sarat, I think I mentioned that the lichen's kind of covering the kind of floor of this room. You sort of step forward, and immediately as your kind of foot makes contact with it, that kind of sharp smell that I mentioned, like, really starts like flaring, and you kind of obviously like withdraw your kind of your sandal or whatever. And you can see that the lichen has started kind of like bubbling and like moving, and it looks like it was starting to like corrode the bottom of your foot, your sandal. You've not taken any damage, but it looks like this stuff is dangerous.
Huh. What do I have? I have nothing to make fire. Anyone got anything to burn stuff with?
I have a flashbang.
How would that work? I don't think that would ignite it. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Then we'll probably have to go in a different direction, I would assume.
Well, not to prompt you, but like,
That's
what
fine.
does your gift do? Would be my one question, because like they can be pretty like useful for
I
situations like this.
As crushing stone as me calling stone down to crush things in front of me, you know?
Yes.
I don't know if caving in the roof above us to crush the lichen would be immediately, you know. Am I manifesting the stone, or am I actually calling it from the like ground around me?
I mean, as it's a mystic gift, I'm pretty sure you can like. You can probably summon it out of some kind of alternate dimension.
Fuck
if you
yeah,
want to.
I'm gonna manifest.
It's definitely supernatural. Like,
great, I'll manifest a long piece of rock that we could walk over to just fall on the lichen.
There we go. That's what I was getting at. All right, cool. So this is a good opportunity to show this in action. So yeah, I don't like to like do kind of Mother May I and like whatever with these things, but I like them to be a little bit kind of player generated. But I definitely think like crushing stone is an example of a gift where like actually it has very obvious capacities for like making pathways and stuff like that. So yeah, I think this isn't like a super pressurized situation. So the baseline cost for using a gift is kind of D6 HP. So if you're willing to take potentially D6 damage,
sure,
you can
I'll go -2 potentially, you know?
Yeah, you can summon some stone for you guys to like work over this stuff on, basically.
I'm gonna do it.
Cool.
I'm at 0 HP.
That's totally fine.
Must be nice.
Actually, this is.
I like put my hands on my head, and I envision the eye still there, and I start speaking to Mother Va, and I hold my hands out, and the stone manifests out of nowhere, just like folding in from another reality, and just drops on the ground.
Yeah, this pathway of like blue stone. All right, awesome. Yeah, it crushes the shit out of the
behold.
So you guys are which pathway are we trying to go to?
We were going to southwest.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm just noting down that there's a pathway now. Path to southwest. Cool. All right. I'll say that having done that, you cross the lichen without incident, and you progress to the southwest. So yeah, you find your way to another kind of these like many kind of underground rooms. There's another hydroponics chamber. There's nothing kind of growing in this one. So this one, just a couple of features. It has 4 exits again. You come in from the northeast. There's one to the southeast, the southwest, and one to the northwest. The only feature in this room is there's a few like kind of really ancient and like corroded synth parts kind of like on the ground. They're not usable for repairs, but you do notice them.
They look cool though.
They may have looked cool at one time. They're very corroded now.
Gotcha.
Cool. So what do you guys want to do?
We'll want to give it to the dice again.
What are our exits now?
We got northwest, southwest, southeast.
Is northwest where we came from? No,
it doesn't look like it's looping back because I don't see another possible I may have misdrawn something, but I don't see another possible way it could have looped back to the start.
All right, 1 is northwest, 2 is southwest, 3 is southeast.
A 1.
South. Wait, what did I say?
Northwest.
Northwest.
Okay, we're heading northwest.
We lose Leo.
Oh,
Yes.
You are frozen, Leo.
Sorry, I cut out there for a second.
no, you're fine.
Yeah, so this is all my fault. I was using my phone as like a hub, but I forgot to plug it in, and it drains the battery like crazy. So it just ran out of power. I'm a fool. I've plugged it in now, so it should be all right. Hang on. God damn it.
This has been a fun stream of technical difficulties, you know.
I gotta figure out how to put 2 videos together. But we will.
Yeah, iMovie. Yeah.
I have whatever Adobe uses, but I've opened it before and then just got completely lost. So I'll figure it out.
Are you saying Adobe product is overly complicated?
Yeah.
Yo, sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
we gotcha.
I think so.
Yeah, my connection's a bit unstable.
Oh,
I'm trying to like.
We will. Sorted. No worries.
yeah.
Can you? Sorry, can you hear me? I've turned my camera off for the minute just to like so the audio can get through.
Yeah, the audio is a lot better now. So
That
Yeah,
totally
it was
works
trying
too.
to. Obviously, yeah, the connection's a bit low, and it was trying to like it's trying to transfer like the video data too. So I'm just going to do the audio at the minute and
Sounds good.
wait for my
Totally fine.
wait for phone to turn on because oh man, what a bungle.
No
Hi.
worries.
So
So
we're
northwest.
back in. We're going northwest.
Hold up. Okay, so you guys are going northwest.
Yes.
Cool. Hang on. Okay, so yeah, you make your way kind of northwest with sort of no incident. You find yourself in another kind of in a room, and this one is like full of like wires. And when I say full, I mean like they are just like exploding out of the kind of walls and like the ceiling. The panels are all kind of torn away, and it's this kind of like horrible sort of like nest of like wires and like cables and stuff. And in the middle of it, you can see a single kind of like synthetic sort of figure, kind of almost like curled up in its little nest. And it kind of raises its head and like looks at you guys. What do you want to do?
What is it like? Can you describe the figure as much as we can see it, I guess?
Yeah, of course. It is like it's a synth. It's humanoid, but it's clearly very very old and in very poor condition. It's like kind of almost like skeletal in appearance. All of its like pseudo flesh has been torn away. You can just see like, you know, I could describe it as naked, but that wouldn't quite like, you know, just get it. This thing's kind of like a junkyard wreck that is like still just about like conscious. And it's capable of looking at you, but doesn't seem like much more at the moment.
Hello.
Okay, this thing kind of like gives a sort of like grinding like sound and then kind of goes, "What want?"
Where are we? What is this place?
There's another kind of like very long pause, and then it kind of says like, processing power low, questions few, underground anomaly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How long have you been here? A little bit 20 questions with this guy.
Yeah. You again, you see the kind of like the light and
Oh,
Oh,
You're waking up.
fade a little bit as it takes in your question, and then it says like before time, past time, before time.
okay. Were there any exits out of this room other than where we walked in?
No, this is a dead end as far as you can see. There's just this thing all kind of wrapped up in the wires.
Okay. Last question I have, at least. Do you have anything cool on you?
There's another kind of long pause, and then it says, "Cool systems, non-functional. Logic cause dangerously hot." And kind of falls back into it like it's slumber.
I look at Mini Moons. I'm like, that could be your grandfather.
Can we have like what is your primary function?
Yeah, again, there's a very, very long kind of pause. And what should this be? It kind of says biosphere preservation, biosphere regulation, all part of the mother.
Okay. Good. Oh, the mother. All goes back to the great mother Va.
Yeah, you assume that's what it's talking about, yeah.
Yeah. Anyone got anything else, or you guys want to backtrack?
It's not making any move like to do anything. So
It's like I like synthetic speak with dead. That's what just happened.
yeah, pretty much. I'd say this thing is like, yeah, it's about as close to death as like a robot could be and still be alive.
Now heard of some of its synth parts.
If you want to kill this thing and take its parts, you absolutely can do that. Yeah.
Nah, I'll let it suffer.
Perfect.
I was going to say, I'm not sure which option is. I don't know which option is the evil one there, actually, but yeah. So you assume it's using all these like wires to like try and maintain its like personality or whatever, but it's clearly not working.
Well, let's go the other way then.
He's like, see ya.
All right.
Yeah.
Thumbs
So
up.
we'll backtrack and then to the last room.
Cool. All right. So you make your way back down the corridor. Oh, okay. Cool. So you guys make your way back to the room that you just came from, the one with the synth parts in it.
Gotcha.
In this room, coming in from the kind of like, what is it, the southeast, you see three kind of shapes approaching through the darkness. There's these things you've seen before. These are the kind of like animal man, or like the three naked kind of humans walking on all fours with these kind of like depressions in their foreheads. Yeah, and they definitely noticed you. Hang on, I was going to do a reaction roll real quick because I don't know what they're going to do. Interesting. Kind of see you and stop and kind of sniff at the air, but they don't really seem super interested. And you see them kind of like making so to just kind of like make their way up into the north, kind of east instead, wherever they're going.
Cool. Perfect.
So yeah, an encounter, but you got a pretty good roll there, so they're not really fussed.
Okay.
So we have a southwest and a southeast entrance.
Yes.
I say evens southwest, odds southeast.
Do it.
That's odd. So southeast.
Southeast.
Southeast. Okay. Yeah, you make your way to the southeast, and you find yourself in yet another of these hydroponics kind of chambers. This one is slightly more intact than the other two, and you see that kind of strange corrosive lichen is inside some of the tanks, but it hasn't like burst out into itself. So there's a slight smell of the lichen, but that's all that's in this room. This one seems to be like empty. So from here you have an exit to the north.
We have an exit to the north.
Just north. Nope.
And we've lost Leo.
I think we've lost Leo.
I think that north exit backtracks us.
Then we're gonna have to go on some kind of Leo hunt to find him.
There you go. Well, I mean, at this point, what are we even looking for in here? We're just exploring for stuff.
Yeah, we got some exotica. You know, we got a piece, and then we left one on the ground. We probably should have picked up because we can trade that to level up. But
That the helmet, but it wasn't. It was spent, right?
yeah, you have to tell somebody that when you sell it to them, though.
I mean, very true. Very true.
The mechanism for leveling up is trading exotica. It doesn't necessarily say that it has to work.
Well, I mean, we could always, I mean, at this point, especially with the time, with everything going on, we could just say we got a couple, swing by, grab that helmet again, and backtrack on out of here. Because if we get another combat, I'm probably going to die.
Yeah.
Probably. So, you're definitely going to die. And I'm at 0 HP after using my ability to summon stone from the ether, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. How does it feel to not be wounded, though?
Fine, I guess.
It feels great.
Yeah.
I think I've got like 6 wounds, maybe 5 or 6 wounds total across both sessions.
Chris has been the hero of this story altogether, with the railgun and not taking any damage at any point in time. So
yeah,
I'm the hero of every story in my own mind.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm the main character anywhere I am.
I rolled a melee fighter with 2 HP, so it was not ever going to go well.
Yeah, well, I think we've lost Leo, so
yeah, I feel like that's a good possibility that let me shoot a message, and if that we might just be wrapping for the day if we lost Leo. We were close to wrapping anyway. Oh, I got a message. Oh, it should be the same link. Oh, I got it. Oh,
Chris, what are you working on these
to.
days?
What's up?
What are you working on these days?
Oh, I'm still working on Night Tripper. Achingly
cool.
slowly.
Nice.
But I'm working on it again. Oh, and I've been messing with skirmish game stuff a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Ryan about extensively. Wanted Reward, the greatest game of all time.
I think Ryan and I this week are going to play on next Saturday. Are going to play Malagast by Tom Bloom.
Oh wait, what's Malagast again?
It's a necromancer skirmish game.
Cool.
Yeah, there's some interesting, like, as your units die, you can use them as fuel for your powers, their bodies. So yeah, it looks interesting.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's fun.
I watched some play-by-play reports. There's also 2 expansions for it, Games for Freaks 1 and 2.
Is it grid-based?
It is, yeah.
Like a grid kind of board game.
Yeah. So you have like an 8x8 or a 10x10 or 12x12, and then there's some scenarios.
It looks like there's some good. Is this tabletop sim support for? I don't know. Like
there is I have a pretty solid
tabletop
one.
sim screenshots.
Yeah.
Oh, rad.
It's made for like VTT. So.
Oh, okay. That's cool. It's interesting, like that. I guess especially in war games, people kind of designing specific like VTT first.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna print out some and maybe laminate some like paper standees
Yeah.
for the game. And then just like make a board out of foam and just paint it.
Oh hell yeah.
So
It'd be really fun.
yeah.
Looks like it's one of the like it's kind of model agnostic. You can make all kinds of cool, weird undead freaks.
Cool.
Love it.
BRB for just 1 second. Hello, and we are back. Once again. So let's. I don't remember. We were in a room, and I think we were gonna go north.
I thought we were. Do we have enough time still?
It's getting kind of close to the end. Do we want to? So we were talking while you were while you were gone, Leo, about maybe backtracking, snatching up that used Exotica, and heading on out of here since we did get some stuff, and I'm almost dead.
That sounds pretty smart, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we have 2 pieces of Exotica then, because we have the God bread, and we have the helmet.
Yeah.
And Lou, even though the helmet is spent, it is Exotica still technically. So if we do trade it for somebody, that still counts, right?
Oh, that's an interesting one. I think probably, yeah. Even though you did get some benefit out of it.
Yeah.
It's like an interesting artifact, yeah.
Cool. Sick.
Okay. Well then, yeah, let's do that. However, we need to do that, and I'll take some time. I have enough synth parts to repair myself once we get out of here. So that at the very least, we'll call this a successful delve, or with the 2 Exoticas and alive.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
So
Not dead.
I will just I'll narrate this briefly then. So you were in were you in the room with the kind of synth parts and I don't know what you heard before I cut out, so
Yeah, we went back to whatever room we left the dying synth in. We saw the beastmen, and then I don't remember what from there.
Okay, I know what room you're in. Okay, so you just want to retrace your steps then.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool. So I will say you pretty much do that without incident, except for one thing that I will briefly narrate, although I don't think this will be of much consequence. But as you guys are kind of making your way back across the room with the lichen and the kind of the rock bridge, you see kind of movement in the north, kind of the northeastern exit, the one that you haven't gotten to. And on the far side, kind of in the darkness, you see this kind of like, I'm sorry, I just like these things, so I wanted to describe them. What I can only describe as like an elephant about the size of a dog, with extremely pale like flesh and little red eyes.
Can we keep him?
He does not seem like unfriendly, but it's on the other side of the lichen. And I will just reveal one more thing. As it looks at you, it kind of raises its trunk, and you see that the end of it is kind of like a leech mouth. It's got little like little teeth on it.
We're not keeping it.
Yeah, it looks a little bit sinister. It kind of sniffs the air with this kind of proboscis, and then turns and like vanishes into the darkness.
Cool. Adorable.
Just to let you know, those things are out there. Yeah.
Beautiful. Terrifying.
Yeah. Wonderful.
So we keep escaping.
Yeah, but apart from that, you make your way back. I
think we're still.
Yeah.
I think we're still having some connectivity issues.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But yeah. So we make way back. We get out. And we have our Exoticas. I did not die. That is wonderful. And
that's a good place to end it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that has been part 2 of Vaults of Vaarn 2E. I will chop this together and we will be all good. I have to actually do work on this one, so that's great. So once again, Leo, thank you so much for coming on. I hope you come on again. You're always welcome back.
Absolutely.
We really appreciate it. Yeah. You said July 29th, Vaults of Vaarn 2E is going to back your kit We'll make sure
Yes.
all of the links are down below. Make sure you follow Leo on all the socials. I'll make sure those are posted there so you can keep up with that too. And go save the backer kit now so you can be reminded in 29 days, 30 days ish of the project. And if you want to hear some more info about Vaults of Vaarn 2E, go check out part 1 of the actual play, and we had a good 15-20 minute conversation a little bit more about the game and what's coming with the Kickstarter or with the backer kit and everything. So yeah, definitely check all of that out.
Thanks.
But again,
thanks for having me, guys.
Absolutely, thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Leo. Super fun, man.
I'm sorry about the horrible connection on my end. I just don't have a good place to stream from, really. So it's
No worries.
You are fine. Again, it is the internet and it happens. So we will get it done.
My phone in. That's a big mistake.
Yeah,
on my part.
no worries.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for being on the show. Once again, always welcome back. Really appreciate it. And Chris P. Wolf, thank you so much for coming on the show as well.
Chris.
Always a pleasure. What was that, Leo?
Yeah, thanks for guesting, Chris. It's been real fun.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Cool. All right. Well, that'll be us. Catch us the next time we have an episode, Friday. And we will see you all later. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.
Perfect. Thanks for having me. Bye, guys.